Hey Capricorn, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve, and we're going to get you a message. The topic of this series is you and them. You and them. You know, it's been a couple weeks. I took a vacation, but I am back. All right, Capricorn, you and them. Let's do you first. All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is kind of like you're going through the daily motions, you're doing your day-to-day, going to work, making your bed, brushing your teeth, you know, all the stuff. Trying to, you know, getting your paychecks, you know, just doing the stuffs. All right, so beyond that, what's going on is we've got a lot of dreaming. We've got dreaming here, and this isn't necessarily like the nighttime dreams. This is like your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, things you want to do in life, things you want to accomplish. It's like they are at the kind of forefront of your mind while you're, you know, doing your day-to-day. And so here we have the Six of Cups, and it looks as if there is something from the past that is staring you in the face. And I almost wonder if it has something to do with some kind of like digression, indiscretion, something like that in the past. Because what is like the crow that's looking in the mirror it's like the crow in the mirror has like this cup behind them. And it almost seems like maybe the crow in the mirror had like a substance problem, like a drinking problem, or was drowning their sorrows in, you know, whatever. Drinking, drugs, whatever, food, whatever kind of, you know, thing, indulgence, right? Some kind of indulgence. But like here, it seems like you're going without that indulgence, whatever that extra thing is that you were kind of stuffing yourself with to mask something in the past. And I'm not sure why that's coming up, whether it's just a reminder like, hey, remember, you've gone this far. You, remember you gave that up. Perhaps you've been tempted lately, you know? Okay, so here we have the Fool. So this is about believing, Capricorn. It's about believing that you can. And there's a little bit of trust here, belief and trust in the Fool. Because you don't know how it's going to end. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know the future. You know what I mean? So it seems like the universe is asking you to just trust the process, really, because we've got this Seven of Pentacles here. Just trust the process, trust the plan, trust the map. You know, the map that you're laying out for yourself. Okay, so here we have the King of Wands, and he looks very serious. This is kind of like this take no shit, right? Like this is like no excuses. No excuses. And this might be you giving advice to yourself, but maybe it's someone else, but this is the first like person card coming out. So usually the first person card is usually you know what I mean? It's like you're strong, you're determined, and you're not about to take crap because you have a plan, and you you know you want it to be fulfilled. You want it to grow or whatever. So the only issue I see here is in the middle here with this 6 of Cups, just being tempted to go back to something from the past. That that's gonna be like a big hiccup if you give in to that temptation. So let's look at them. So I'm gonna pull cards, the same amount of cards for them, and then we're gonna see how these things are related and intertwined. All right, so them for Capricorn. Interesting. 7 of Pentacles to start this same. So whoever this is kind of like doing the same thing you are. They're they're doing the day to day. They're trying to build something. They're trying to get something to grow. Although they seem to have a little bit more of a contemplative, like with the artwork, it seems a little bit more contemplative. Even though you're looking out here into the future, um, well, maybe not the future because you're not quite facing the right direction. So you might have a little bit more focus on things from the past, but this person here is really looking out into the future. And whoever this is, it's like they've got some kind of a small barrier here with the wall, and it's not huge, but they are trying to figure out how to like bust through that barrier. It seems like they've been contemplating that barrier for a very long time because we have like this, like underneath your hopes and dreams, right? Like the hopes and dreams is like they're probably hoping and dreaming of a much quicker resolution than it has been. The 8 of Wands, it's a card of speed. Um, it's like they're trying a whole bunch of either they're trying a whole bunch of things or they're trying to be really creative and think of a whole bunch of different ways to get past this barrier. This I feel like this person feels a little bit more stuck than you. And so here we have the 6 of Wands. And this is that card of like being the star of the show, and I feel like they are continuing their wishes, their fantasy, maybe. Like, whereas you've got your head, like you're facing a temptation from the past. They, they're actually enjoying, like, trying really hard to just enjoy themselves. Perhaps not taking things serious enough, and it seems like a contradiction because they're very contemplative over here, but it's almost like they want some kind of like they want to be happy quick, like they want immediate gratification, and it's not happening for them. And I think that's why this wall is still there because they're not thinking about the long game. That's interesting. King of Wands, just like you. So this is you. They are, I want to say they must be comparing themselves to you. They admire you, Capricorn. I don't know if you have a little mini-me somewhere, or if this is like a coworker, or maybe a little brother, or I don't know, like something, right? Like some, or a friend, or what have you, where they they actually look up to you. They probably play it off. Oh yeah, like, oh, no big deal or whatever. But wow. And so we have the Five of Pentacles. They don't believe in themselves. Capricorn. So whoever they are, it's like it's weird. It's like they want to, I feel like there's a part of them that wants to follow in your footsteps or do what you're doing in a way. Um, but like it doesn't, the things that they try don't necessarily work out. And so maybe they just kind of blow it off, don't take it too seriously, like have fun instead or whatever. But like they really look up to you and they feel like there's something that you have that they don't have. And they're just not quite sure what it is. One thing, I said like this Six of Cups can kind of trip you up. Be careful with that. With that energy here, the center card is always a little bit more potent than the outlying cards. Um, with this Six of Wands, be very careful that this person doesn't convince you to give in to the temptations, because it seems like they're a little bit more carefree, less serious than you are. Um, be careful of that. Okay, so I feel like I covered the interconnections here. So this is your message, Capricorn. You and them. You and them. All right, I'll see you next time.